fans had their sights set on this particular matchup, and I think a lot of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community were really curious to see if this guy can make a run at a UFC world title.
He excites them because he's a guy that has come to the UFC with that background and has excelled. He's getting better every single time he steps into the octagon. And you know what? He's a guy that specializes in grappling. So when you're on the ground, you're in trouble. He knows that. He's comfortable there. He recognizes that if he can get you to the floor, you are in a heap of trouble. Let's see how he plans to do that tonight.
And he certainly was quick to acknowledge all the power and the skill on the other side, but this man has a composure and a maturity that belies his years, and we are excited to see him compete in a big setting here tonight. All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the day for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Gunnar Nelson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Arman Tsarukyan.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
He absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world, and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. International Fight Week, the championship fights all across the board become the T-Mobile. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh, he's got his back. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Nelson.
Big ground and pound.
Tsarukyan gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Wow, huge head kick. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground.
In the half guard, great job landing from the top position. Oh.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. If If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan.
And another one, another strike from the top, lands for him.
Nelson's back in full guard now. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Under a minute to go. Tsarukyan is back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Round two straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath for him. Breathe. All right, let's get him some water. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Tsarukyan gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Nelson getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Nice elbow by him there from top position. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Now he's going full mount.
Under 3 minutes to go here in round two. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tsarukyan. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side under.
Nelson's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's in trouble.
Armbar.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
20 seconds left to go in round two. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, round three coming up next.
It's a little payback time. Gotta get aggressive. They're confident over there.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, beautiful technique for him there on that side kick. Nelson gets tattooed by that straight punch. Loads up on the right hand and lands.
Oh, nice combination. Over and over, he is landing punches to the head. The fighters separate.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Beautiful. Oh, that's big. Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tsarukyan.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Side control now. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Tsarukyan is back in full mount. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Great defense by this fighter.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tsarukyan. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Tsarukyan. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Nelson's pass is denied. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Oh, seamless. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
Tight submission locked in. Darce choke seems to be very close to being finished. He cannot eat. How in the world did he escape that submission.
Nelson's pass attempt denied. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body.
Oh, he's out.
Work, guys, come on.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Nice positional control here.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Tsarukyan is in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction. You throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
That guillotine is tight.
He's out. What submission defense on display?
Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
Nelson's time starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, and how about the swelling on that eye? It is only getting worse by the moment. It looks like the eye isn't completely shut, but it is moving in that direction. Not a good reality for him here. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready.
Fifth and final round. That kick blocked by Tsarukyan. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
It's a good punch lands.
Back and forth we go. Nelson's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty. No!
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Tsarukyan.
Oh, right into mount. Another strike lands right to that targeted spot. The swelling continues to get worse, and I would not be surprised if the referee calls in the ringside position to take a look.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
We'll see if he can finish. Well, losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but he can change all of that with a late submission.
He's struggled because he hasn't been able to get this fight to the ground. Now he needs to abandon his setup to his takedowns, grab his opponent, and try to take him to the floor so he can chase the submission. Oh, again.
1 minute to go in the fight. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finish at that time. Oh! He's hurt bad.
Final seconds of this fight.
Quick double leg level change.
Back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Arman Tsarukyan!
Oh, we'll call him Mr. Clean. That was a clean performance here tonight. Didn't get the finish that he forecasted, but all 3 judges' scorecards go his way.
Picture perfect, J.A. I mean, this dude showed out tonight. He put on a show for the fans and showed that there are levels to the game.